Hello, this is the Bastl Instruments Quattro Figaro Eurorack module. It's a quad VCA, a voltage-controlled mixer and a dual voltage-controlled stereo panner, as well as a quad inverter. Let's go over the module layout. There are 4 similar columns, each with a gain or volume knob, a CV attenuator knob, a CV input, an inverted CV output, a signal input and output, and 4 special mixer outputs. Using the Quattro Figaro as a regular VCA is simple. Just patch the signal into the input, patch its output into your mixer, and control the volume with a CV signal, like an envelope. You can fine-tune the strength of the CV using the attenuator knob, and set the overall volume offset with the gain knob. The VCA can amplify an incoming signal up to a factor of 2, so double the original volume if needed. Here's a sine wave oscillator through the first VCA. Turning the gain knob past 3/4 will overdrive the signal for some additional character. Now let's modulate the VCA with a decay envelope. Turning up the attenuator knob will let the control voltage open up the VCA, just like we could do manually with the gain knob. So that's all very nice, but also standard features of a VCA. On the Quattro Figaro you have 4 separate VCAs though, as well as the special mixing outputs. Let's patch a noise signal into VCA 2 and modulate that with a decay envelope as well. Normally we would mix those sounds together in an external mixer module, but the Quattro Figaro offers 4 different mixer sockets. One for all 4 outputs together, one for the 4 outputs together inverted, and one for outputs A and C, and one for B and D. So we can actually use the Quattro Figaro as a regular mixer too, but with additional CV control over each individual channel's volume. If we don't need CV control, the gain knobs act as constant volume knobs for each channel. Now let's look at the CV signal sockets for channels A and B a little closer. Below the CV input there is an inverted output, so you can just invert any signal, even without using the channel for VCA duties. The inverted signal is also automatically forwarded, or normaled how it's called, to the CV input on channel B, so you can use it to subtract gain from that channel, which we need for CV-controlled stereo panning. The A-channel signal input is also forwarded to B's input, if no jack is inserted there, so we're ready for stereo using channel A for the left ear and channel B for the right. Here's an example. Channel A gain is at 0 and receives positive CV to make it louder. Channel B gain is at 1 and receives the inverted, i.e. negative, CV to make it more quiet. If we use channel A for the left ear and B for the right, the sound will become louder on the left as CV increases, and quieter on the right, so we are panning the sound from right to left. The same functionality is present for channels C and D, and as we know, there are also 2 special mixer outputs for stereo setups like that, one for every ear. That's it for this video. As always, please post your questions and comments below, and like, share and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.